What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Ringside Collectible exclusive NWO Wolfpac Kevin Nash. Now here we do have Kevin Nash in the packaging. You can see an image of Kevin Nash right here, along with the figure in the box. He does come with the NWO spray painted WCW World Heavyweight Championship, his NWO Wolfpac t-shirt, spray can, and sunglasses. And this is actually the latest Ringside Collectible exclusive figure, which is only available at WrestlingFigures.com. So here we do have an image of Kevin Nash on the side, that same image of Kevin Nash. And then once again, Kevin Nash on the side, just decked out in the NWO red and black. On the back we do get a little read-up of this Kevin Nash. Don't turn your back on the Wolfpac. As one of the founding members of the New World Order, Kevin Nash had strong allies and the NWO seemed invincible. But when internal conflict struck and the NWO splintered into two different factions, Nash and his tag team partner Scott Hall joining opposite sides. Nash, alongside Sting, Lex Luger, and others, became the Wolfpac, the NWO Wolfpac. In 1998, Halloween Havoc, Nash was determined to take down Hall, but after hitting him with a jackknife powerbomb, Nash chose to leave the ring instead of pinning his former partners. Rivals for some time, Nash and Hall eventually reconciled, and Hall was on hand to see Nash inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in March 2015. So that's the read-up for this Kevin Nash. So what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get this guy open up, and we'll go on to the rest of his review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Kevin Nash posing out of the packaging. Now before we get on to the figure himself, let's actually go on to his accessories. He does come with quite a few of them. Let's actually get two of them out of his hands. Like with the Ringside Scott Hall, the Ringside Collectibles Kevin Nash comes with a spray bottle. Yeah, it's a spray can with a red top on it, and you know, I really wish they had done more with it, because it's just this bland piece of plastic actually, and I don't know, I'm not really feeling the spray can on this one. But he also does come with some glasses. Big Daddy Cool can't be Big Daddy Cool without some shades. And as you can see, they actually do wrap around his ears, so that's pretty good. They don't jar around, so they're not going to fall off on you, and you can remove them. There's some pretty good detailing on the glasses themselves. You can see he is also wearing a Wolfpac NWO shirt. And to get it off, you just slide it off from the front and out the back because of his ponytail. It says New World Order on it, except unlike Scott Hall's, his is red and not white, although you can see, like, I don't know what that is. I think it's like grease from getting it out of the mold. I don't know how to get it off yet, and I'll figure something out, but it does say NWO on it, and unlike Hall's, his is the red, because this is Wolfpac Kevin Nash. And like I said, to get it on, you want to slide it through the back, under the ponytail, and through his head, because then you're going to have to move his ponytail, and that looks like it can break off if you're not too careful. His final accessory, really reminiscent of Kevin Nash's first Elite release, is the NWO World Heavyweight title, although it should say WCW right there, but they didn't want to make a new mold for it. As you can see, it does say NWO in red paint. I believe Kevin Nash's first Elite release had it in the black NWO, and I kind of do like this. I wish that they, maybe, hopefully, the stars will align and we get a Hollywood Hogan with the painted title. Like I said, I have my fingers crossed. It doesn't look like it's going to happen for sure, but, you know, I can really hope. And it is a really nice metallic gold. Same strap design that you come to expect, and you can see there's some red paint on it. It just came right off, so no big deal. And the strap is this really nice soft rubber. I know that there are some titles that are harder, or the harder rubber, but this is a really soft one, you can see. The only problem is it's not going to hold its shape very well, so be aware of that. That's one downside to the softer rubber for the titles, is that the softer rubber doesn't hold its shape as well as the harder plastic. Although to dangle the title, the softer rubber is better. So those are his accessories: the title, the shirt, the spray bottle, and the sunglasses. So with that out of the way, let's actually move on to Kevin Nash himself. Moving the camera out. And here we have Big Sexy Kevin Nash out of the packaging. And in WCW, he was Big Sexy. And WWE, he is Big Daddy Cool. So really nice figure. And honestly, his first release was in the red attire with outsiders on it. I kind of prefer this look for Nash. I did, unfortunately, miss out on Diesel and Kevin Nash because they were really hard to come by. But you can see, really nice figure. And like I said, this is probably the attire that I remember Kevin Nash in the most, except maybe this had the NWO on it. And he used this color scheme a lot too, so that's probably why it's more fresh in my head. Like, I don't really remember him using the Outsiders red too often. If we can just line the camera up a little. So let's actually go on to some of his details really fast, because he has quite a few, and really glad they included them. First off is that head sculpt. Let's move Kevin Nash a little bit closer so we can go on to that head sculpt. Really good likeness on Kevin Nash. It does capture that really snarky smirk persona that Kevin Nash has. You can see, unfortunately, it's not as painted well at the top. There's that paint chip. But really nice face sculpt, and all the way down to the little hair tie in the back, which is black, and then his curly hair. As you can already tell, there's some quality control issues on mine. Some of the flesh-colored paint has been chipped off. That's a little unfortunate, and even some black has rubbed onto his arm, and even onto the back of his arm, if you can point that out. Not so much on this arm. This arm is pretty good. You can see his tattoo, the tiger and the dragon. And then I can't quite make that one out, even with the camera focusing on it. I don't know what that one is, but he does have his black wrist tape. If we align it properly, his attire does say Nash, and he has this red stripe going down the side. Not the best paint apps on the stripe, as you can see. Kind of wish that Mattel would actually go the distance and actually apply the red paint over the black better, because it is thin in some parts. And then these tassels on his side are a softer plastic, and those do compensate for the outward movement. You can see right there. But the tassels going down his pants are sculpted on. So really nice. So overall, really good figure for Kevin Nash. I really do enjoy this. And like I said, if you're like me, who unfortunately never saw Kevin Nash or Diesel in stores, this is actually a really good alternative. And being a Ringside Collectible figure, he has all the elite articulation you'd expect. He has a ball jointed head, so he can look up really well. Can't really look down, unfortunately, but can tilt his head side to side for both sides. Swivels at the neck, not at all hindered by the ponytail, but like I said, be careful with that because it is a softer plastic, no articulation, so you might accidentally pop that off. Arms on a ball joint go out, do a full 360. He spins at the bicep, single jointed in the elbow, spins and bends at the wrist. He has an ab crunch, which works really well. Waist swivel. Legs go forward and back, out to about that far. The left leg doesn't seem to go out as far as the right one. I don't know why. But legs go out, spins at the thigh. He is double jointed in the knees. And then he has this ball joint in the ankle, which gives you a lot of range of movement. However, he doesn't really go up or down too much, but he does have a pivot independently of that ball joint. So he can get his leg pretty well flat on the floor. So like I said, overall, really nice figure. Really glad I picked him up. So what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get on pose for my final thoughts, so we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. And here we have Wolfpac Kevin Nash pose for my final thoughts. Overall, I'm really glad I picked this Kevin Nash up. Like I said, I was unable to track down Kevin Nash and Diesel when they had their first run. I believe in wave, I want to say 18. 18 sounds about right. Could be 17. I'm not sure, but like I said, I was really unfortunate that I never tracked down Kevin Nash or Diesel because they just skyrocketed in price and I didn't want to pay secondhand market. If you were unable to get either one of those figures and you need a Kevin Nash / Diesel in your collection, this is a really good alternative. Even though it is Kevin Nash, you do get the NWO style title belt as well as his accessories. But I really do like this figure. I just feel like instead of this shirt, maybe we could have got a vest. A vest kind of fits Kevin Nash better than the shirt because honestly, he feels a little plain without his vest. I think that's just a personal preference, but that's just me. He needed a vest. Now, if you're looking for this figure, you're going to have to buy him off Ringside Collectible Figures, WrestlingFigures.com. I picked mine up, I think, for $27. 27 sounds about right, because I paid about $35 with shipping. I did use the promo code YouTube to get 5% off. So if you're looking for this Kevin Nash figure, you're going to have to pick him up on Ringside Collectible Figures. And why not use the promo code YouTube to get 5% off any of your purchases. Really got a good figure. Glad I picked him up. And I'm King Dragons 5000 saying thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, excuse me. Check out all my other wrestling figures and all my other figure reviews. Hope you guys enjoy all the content I put out. Like this video, leave a comment, tell me what you think of this Kevin Nash. Do you think he needed a vest? Do you think the other releases are better? Just let me know down in the comments. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.